smart, dropping bombs on your nipples. Mic drop, then alarms, now they press snooze. Mainstream spinning, but I won't play that game. A nuclear flow burning at you for motivational flame. Megan Fox crushing all the talking heads as they spoon feed their paid piggies. Gotta keep them misled with blazing Lego vision. I see all the signs exposed in the agenda. Miss these epic rhymes. Intellectual assault on the mainstream. Not in the current of the mainstream. Me and smart will never be silenced. They won't extend buying appliance. Pretend intellectual assault on the mainstream. Never ride in the current of the lame stream. Bro, I can burn water, but I'm spitting facts. Top shelf, sorting mass facts, reporting news, and not like you make it. I'm a word with it, and I don't have to fake it. Megan Fox, an authentic voice, giving the masses a hard-hitting choice. That umbrella guy, hammering his song, while Megan Fox rights those wrongs. Now we hit the end of this tune, declaring war, and it isn't even new. Making dinner and still chopping rhymes like granite. In my area code, please, you're not even on my flat. Yeah, you're outclassed and you never knew. By the time I press singulars are through, breaking stories while you're chasing hunches. I'm a news titan, never pulling punches.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Megan Fox, and that umbrella guy coming at you with Tug on Tuesdays. We got Tuesdays with Tug. Tug on Tuesdays doesn't work. Nope, don't like it. Don't like it at all.
Tuesdays sounds really,
Nope,
that sounds very interesting.
No, I meant Tuesdays with Tug. Damn it, Tug. Sometimes your name is a problem.
Yeah.
No one will be tugging it on Tuesday.
I always like watching like really, really like conservative people say that and then realize like what they're talking about. Oh, it's so funny.
All right, so I was not going to go live. I was going to go live, and then I wasn't going to go live, and it was a whole thing. I was like, oh yeah, I'm set to go live, and then 7 o'clock rolled around, and I was like, Tug, I'm not going live.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
exactly what it was.
And then we were on the phone, and David Gingras, again, I have to thank David Gingras for doing what he did to get me off my ass to get in front of the microphone. But let's just address the elephant in the room first, because I know you guys are going to bring it up. I know some of you are here and you want to know what I have to say about it. And so let's just get this shit out of the way, and then we don't have to do that, and we can go have some more fun. But our very good friend, Nick Rekieta, is having a problem. And I think a lot of you have been worried about it for a long time. And last night, it was a real bad moment on the show. And I'm not here to do drama. I'm not going to talk about my personal friendship with Nick, only to say that I love the man. I need him and want him to get help. And I think anybody at this time who's doing any of the dancing on the grave, so to speak, kind of behavior is a piece of shit. And when somebody falls down, you try to help them up. You don't act like an ass. Tug?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Nick has helped me out a lot over the years, quite a few times. And I don't know. I hate seeing what I'm seeing there. He's struggling. He's struggling a lot. He's struggling with addiction. I know he's denied how bad things are, but you see it. I mean, I'm not blind. Like the man, but he's my friend in this. So I'm not saying any of that to be dramatic or anything else. I mean, if he needs obviously he needs help. And when he gets to the point that he wants help, he will accept it. I'll do anything in my power that I can to help him.
And there's a lot of us out here who are here for him.
There are a lot.
But he needs to come to the realization himself that he needs it.
I mean, Nick's good people, man. You know, Nick, I mean, he did a lot for me in over the years. And we all have moments. We all do. This is just a really dark one. And I don't want to see my friend die on stream. Right. I can't deal with that. So.
And I haven't said anything, you know, I've been quiet about it, and you guys, a lot of you have been asking me questions about, over the months, what's going on with Nick, what's going on, but I think we all can see what's going on, and it's heartbreaking. It's breaking my heart, and just pray for him, pray for his family. Please, please, please pray for him. I really am. I'm worried about him. I'm scared for him, and as a friend, and maybe it may be a long time before he calls me a friend again. I don't know. Because sometimes it's hard to tell somebody what they need to hear. So. Yeah,
but I mean, they still need to hear it,
Yeah.
They do. Yeah, and at one time, I hope, I hope he gets. I hope if he's going to be mad about me saying something like that, I hope he stays mad a long time, because that means he's still alive and good and go.
Right.
So,
Yeah, and that's the only thing that matters. So just please pray for Nick. And if you don't know who Nick is, we're moving on. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it. That's all I really want to say about it. I don't want to answer questions about it. I don't want to continue the conversation. That's it. That's all there is to say. All right. So I was, in my deep depression over all of that shit. And I'm like, Tug, I can't stream. I just can't. I can't. My brain won't even work. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to say. Like, I did no preparation. But luckily, David Gingras did the prep work for us. Isn't that right, Brad? Brad's back here. Brad was waiting to, he's like, oh my God. Well, why don't you tell us, Brad? What did your wife just ask you today?
Yes, my wife, who's thoroughly sick of me talking about this case, asked me over dinner, hey, anything new with the case? I'm like, nope, pretty quiet day, nothing to see here. Didn't expect anything, no motions, no nothing. And then David Gingras decides that he's going to post on Twitter a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, yeah. And now apparently he is, and I'm sure that it's because of the musical. And if you didn't get to watch the 13-minute musical that I put together of our email exchanges between me and David Gingras, I can't even say his name right anymore. David Gingras, or as AI likes to call him, Gingras. Dear Mr. Gingras, Esquire. Thanks to Brad, I have a new button, by the way. All the best, all the best, all the best, all the very best, all the best, all the best, all the best, all the very best, Megan Fox. I love it. Thank you so much, Brad. It's exactly what I needed. We're becoming in sync, Brad. We're starting to mind meld, because literally seconds before you sent me that clip, I had the thought, I need to turn that chorus into a button. And I opened my email, and Brad has sent me the chorus that he for the button.
Aw, you are simpatico. That's awesome.
So if we make more than minimum wage tonight, I will release those that button as ringtones for the audience to be able to get.
More than minimum wage.
More than minimum wage. That's an excellent challenge. Did you hear that, chat? More than minimum wage, and Brad will release all the best as a ringtone. Unbelievable. I love it. I love it so much. And we haven't even we're at $0, so you guys have a long way to go before we hit minimum wage. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Sabine wants in on it. She wants the ringtone. Sabine says, I'm obsessed with the musical. Yeah, me too. I keep playing it over and over again. So I think that David Gingras is upset by the musical.
You get that feeling, really? I wonder why.
I get that feeling.
Do tell, Megan. Do tell.
I get the feeling that he may be upset. Who has the screenshots? Because, I'm blocked from his Twitter.
I sent them over to your...
Oh, yeah, you sent them to me. I have the screenshots.
I can pull them up live.
Oh, great. Let's do that instead.
Yeah, because there may be more of them. I made sure to collect everything, including replies. I mean, he's a very busy bee right now.
All right. Oh, my God.
We'll go back to the first one.
I have to embiggen my screen. I don't even know about this. I still haven't even read it yet. This is brand new to me.
Yeah, so the first one, he's on vacation. Yep, we know. And then he gets this email, and this photo here is of the email. It says, David, the plans for the public to attend the trials are getting more intense. They are planning to tailgate with drinks, food, badges, and more.
What are badges?
Hey, this is the old.
We don't
no,
need
this
those
is the old.
stinking
This,
badges.
hey, this is the old email, right? This is
Yeah,
when
this
it
is
was
the
on
this is the old email.
Yeah.
This will be extremely distressing to your client if it plays out. Dave Neal is openly planning on renting an RV and recording equipment. He's also offering to provide free coffee and scones to those who attend. Oh, the humanity! Please take action soon.
And now people had said to me, we think we see a G and an F in there. We think your name is in there. And so I had seen this and I was like, yeah, it does look like that. But it also could just be some Megan Fox from Transformers fan. Because
Who knows?
it looks like Megan Fox Transforma at proton.me. That is clearly, and by the way, it is not my email. I do not have that email. You all know that my email address is meganfox.writer@protonmail.com. It's the only professional email that I have. I have a bunch of personal ones, but that is not one of them.
Yeah. So around the box, you can see the bottom of what could be a G and then an F, and with the spacing of the letters, people are like, "Does that say Megan Fox? That would be really weird."
You know what?
So,
I never even really thought about that at first. I thought that's just another one that Laura put out there and mailed to him under a different name.
Oh yeah, but it is my name. Look.
So
He put the unredacted one out there. So what is it? Okay, here we go.
So this is the first one. He says, while I was out of town, I got 2 LO-related emails. One from Megan Fox, which she wrote on air and read about,
Sure
made
did.
a musical for, and everything.
Made an entire musical out of? Wait. This was it. This was the musical, folks. If you missed it, you gotta go watch it.
Yep.
Because it's really good. Okay.
It's on our YouTube. The other one is from Megan Fox Transforma, which I posted blacked out. I'm told there's speculation about who sent the second email. Look at the headers and the timestamp and draw your own conclusions.
Okay, let's look at the headers. What are we looking at here, Brad? Please explain in layman's terms, because this looks like Chinese to me.
So,
no offense to the Chinese.
No,
They were
it's
sent 4 seconds apart.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that they were sent literally 4 seconds apart. And everyone's like, wait a second. How would Megan write her press inquiry and then 4 seconds, within the next 4 seconds, write that paragraph of an email and then
you
send
can
it?
clearly see me on stream not writing an email 4 seconds after, because I'm on stream live.
Right.
So it
then
couldn't be me.
So here's the other thing. This is a reply that you did.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so this isn't even the initial email
That's not
I
even the
sent.
initial email.
Oh, Brad, you're so smart. Look at you, looking at all the details.
All the other
Do you
stuff-
see why I
Nope.
have him around? I keep him around for a lot of reasons, but this is one of them. I wouldn't have even seen that, Brad.
So for a normal email, all of this stuff up here is totally important, but it's coming from Proton Mail, so it's absolutely worthless to everyone else.
Worthless. Yeah.
Because all it's showing is that it's coming from their internal servers, and that's...
It scrambles everything, which is why I have Proton Mail.
Yeah.
Because everything is encrypted and, all of that.
So whoever it is just happened to have really good timing, and he was drawing inferences, or he's saying make your own conclusions about it, and he's thinking it could be suspicious that it was sent 4 seconds apart. And then he sends the larger email, which is even better. Because the first message that was sent says, "Hey David, keep this email between us. Below is a link to Dave Neal's Discord, blah, 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 blah. All the best."
All the best. All the best. All the best.
Why does she keep doing that? It's clearly her.
I have no idea.
But what else? It says below is a link to Dave Neal's Discord with several channels dedicated to your case. One dedicated to the scandal.
Yeah, that last part. Yeah, one scandal go to the
planning
very... Yeah,
A
yeah.
meetup at the courthouse June 10th. Plans of T-shirts and buttons. One creating AI nudes of people involved.
Oh my God.
And stickers of your mugshot. Well, that's funny. The stickers of the mug. But AI nudes?
Oh my
Who's
God.
doing that?
I've got some...
So
some
people
Tuesdays.
found an AI image generator that was able to make nude photos of people. However, I have word from moderators of the Discord that if there were to be people involved in the case, that channel would be deleted because they know that that's not going to be allowed, one, by Dave, or two, by the mods.
I mean, but
Has
I
somebody
don't know.
tried to shove that stuff through? I wonder if they've had to delete anything like that. Because, it sounds like somebody tried. I wonder if somebody tried to shove something through there. That's the complaint I had about Discord. Megan and I were talking about Discord a while back. And I said I didn't want a Discord because people would create fake accounts. They would go over to Yellow Flashes. They would say horrible racist stuff. And they would screenshot it. And then they would be like, oh, here's proof that this guy's a racist.
Dave's here. Dave's in the chat. He says, first of all, I really don't want any of this shit going on in my Discord. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, and I don't believe that it actually is going on. And if someone did do it, it's not like the mods wouldn't be able to take care of it. Dave, I sent you a Twitter. I sent you a Twitter. I sent you a DM. If you want to join.
What I'm wondering is if a fake account tried to do something like that, to stir up some kind of garbage.
Now that I would believe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. Like, did a mod end up taking something like that down? So
I don't know of any history. I joined the Discord pretty recently in comparison to the length of the case, but, Dave's mods are good people, and they know what Dave wants in the channel, and...
Sabine says, so did it actually happen? Well, we don't know. We don't know whether it happened or not, but it doesn't sound like something that would be going on Dave's Discord. And, yeah, I mean, that would obviously be very unhelpful. The fact that we haven't seen screenshots of any of this, though, leads me to believe it probably didn't happen. But do not put it past this person to create something like that.
Exactly.
Do not put it past her. She will do anything, and this woman is, she's cornered. She's a cornered animal at this point, so who knows what she will do. But I believe that this email was sent by her.
Yeah.
Or David Gingras himself. It certainly isn't me. Why
So
would
this
I write? You all have heard how I write. That doesn't sound like me, does it?
No, it doesn't. But, so then he responds. He says, yes, I realize this Proton anonymizes IPs. That's not the point. For two emails like this to arrive 4 seconds apart is interesting. Kind of rules out the sent from Casita argument, no?
How does it rule that out?
Or maybe one of the senders is psychic? Or maybe Laura Owens is Megan Fox? And no.
Well, it's likely that Laura saw me writing to David, so she took the opportunity to impersonate my email address and write him at around the same time. I mean, it's not like I made it a secret that I was writing to him. I did it live. All right, let's read his replies, because he replied to like everyone. Numbers Are Cool said, hey David, Megan wrote her email while she was live. It is likely whoever is impersonating her wrote it while watching her. Yeah, that is a logical, simple explanation. Wow, says David, I did not know this. I don't watch people like this.
Wait,
oh,
so
sure you don't.
No, wait. So if he doesn't watch, how does he know that we don't fairly cover and accurately and get both sides? How would
I
he
don't
ever
know. That's a very good question, Tug. That is a very, very good question. Do we have a Professor Tug icon? We really need one.
Let me see.
Because you've hit on an issue-raising question, as one of my favorite professors would say. It's an issue-raising question, a question that raises more questions than answers.
I guess Dr. Evil doesn't really make sense.
There you go. There you go. There you
Dr.
go.
Evil.
Dr. Evil Tug. Yeah. How does he know? If he doesn't watch us, how is it that he can say with such certitude, such certainty, that we don't cover these things fairly? Bruce from Oregon says there are no nude AI pics of any real people in Discord. Mod Bruce. Okay, great.
Yeah, Mod. What I was asking is, has anybody tried to push something like that through, and you guys, knocked it out, kept it in, however that spams in? I don't know. I don't use fucking Discord. So.
Tug, you missed an opportunity to bring out Pickle You, Tug.
Oh, man.
Pickle You.
Yeah, He's Professor Tug. Where are you? There he
There he
is.
is.
Professor. He's a professor at Pickle University.
God, I love it with the grill and everything. It's too good. It's too good. All right, what's next? Okay, so he says, I did not know this. I don't watch people like this. I mean, I suppose that might be. I hate how he writes some words in all caps, but others not. Might be a plausible explanation, but to nail the timing that close. Okay, and numbers are cool says, I think that makes more sense to me than Megan writing and sending 2 emails at the same time while people are watching. It makes more sense a troll or someone who was watching timed it to send when they saw she did. When looking at topics, I like to get multiple opinions.
When looking at topics, I like to get multiple opinions. Agree infinity%.
Infinity
I just don't know.
Emoji. What the fuck is that, David?
He's been taking
Who uses
lessons from
the
a certain
Yeah.
jokelist.
Yeah,
I don't
the
even know
joke
where that
Where does
comes
it even
from.
come from? How did he even find that? I've never, ever in my life seen an infinity symbol emoji. We need to set him up with Chart. All right, sorry. Continue, Brad.
I just didn't know she was live, since I've never watched even 3 seconds of her videos. But that's pretty psycho for one person to watch her and send an email 4 seconds after she did. That timing.
I like what Bliss says. Pretty psycho. Almost like someone who fakes cancer and multiple pregnancies. Yeah, it's like he cannot see the answer staring him in the face. Yeah, it's really psycho, David. You're absolutely right. That's a psycho thing to do. Who do we know that behaves this way? Rebecca Cobb says, Megan, it's honestly incredibly lucky that you sent your email live. Imagine if you didn't and he tried to pull this. Well, I still don't think it would be hard for me to say that's not my
stupid.
email.
I mean,
it's just
Lord.
stupid. It's like, I've never used that email before in my life. Can anyone produce an email from me from that email address? No, they cannot.
It's just diversionary bullshit, man. He's so butthurt about the musical. That's all it is. He's like, oh my God. Because ultimately, he made a threat. We read it. You asked about it. He didn't like it. He was like, hey, if you go out and you publish an article, I'll sue you, Megan.
Yeah, I like how he also, we'll have to look at those emails again, Tug, because I haven't looked at them with you, but I like how he said, in 2 sentences. The first one said, something like, feel free to publish that article. And then the second sentence was, you come anywhere close to alleging that you don't believe me about these lawyers and I will sue you. Well, you just gave me permission to publish whatever I wanted.
That's not a threat. That's a promise. He said, try me.
Oh, God. He's unbelievable. The real Dave Neal wants to know, real question, does Gingras have lead poisoning? I have asked that. It's in the rap, for Christ's sake. I think he was dropped on his head as a baby, or possibly lead poisoning. I'm starting to feel bad for him. Like he should, he talks about special ed kids, but I'm starting to wonder if he needs his own special ed.
Dropped on his head. For this shit, he had to be dribbled or something. He's like, it's a layup. Oh, wait, that's a baby.
Maybe he was drop kicked. Like they say, like those child abuse pediatricians are always claiming parents are drop kicking infants all over the place. Maybe he had one of those parents who drop kicked him. Fallen Hero 4567 gifted a Megan Fox membership. Whoever got that, you lucky son of a bitch. Enjoy. It's really weird in here, but you'll get used to it. Don't worry. Chris Jenner, thanks for the super chat, says the only nudity is AI TTs of non-real AI people. Well, who doesn't like AI TTs? I mean, sometimes. Fletcher Boy, thanks for the 10, says Robert Barnes, fund for Megan. I may need it yet, but the good news is that Barnes is such a bro that if it's a good case, he'll probably help out some because he's a bro and he's good. He's good to me. So I'm not worried. I am not worried about going up against this dumbass, first of all. I know he wants me to be, and he really thought I'd be shaking in my boots after sending me that email and all those threats, and I was laughing my ass off and creating a musical.
Read that next super chat. That's actually a very good point.
Okay. Colton McCabe, thanks for the 5, says Gingras, random proton email sent 4 seconds after Megan's is compelling proof. Digital forensic report showing his client sent messages. Nothing to see here.
Exactly.
And on that note, on the reply to this larger email, I noticed the all the best and posted, your client is the one who signs your emails all the best, including doctored emails.
Uh-huh. Yep. And Eileen says, I take from this that D. Niels needs to adjust his Discord invite settings and not much more. And I like how Low Sue says, sure, David, sure. Totes believe you. All right, read his next reply, Brad.
Not sure what that means. I don't use Discord. I don't expect you to use Discord. I also don't waste my time following or caring about all that bullshit online discussions. Not a valuable use of time right now. I just care about getting the trial done in 3 weeks and then having a nice, peaceful summer break.
Oh, I thought he was ready to sue us all after that. He's going to have a peaceful summer break? I thought he was going to be filing lawsuits like
left
crazy.
And right.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And Eileen says, and yet here you are posting in the online discussions. You aren't above it. It's useful when it's useful. That reminds me. I've got to get over to YouTube right now because I clipped Legal Vices last night. He had a great message for David Gingras that I think right now is the perfect time to play it for him. And Legal Vices keeps trying to reach out to his better nature, which, of course, I'm not sure he has. But I love Jeff for that. I love him for that.
You loved him enough to clip him, man. Is he okay? God, it sounds dangerous. I clipped that son of a bitch. Oh,
yeah, well, I tried not to get too close to the mustache, though. It is growing back. Oh, Piers Morgan Booker called Dave? Oh, this is fantastic. Who should we blitz tomorrow now that Gingras wants more media coverage? Oh, Tucker? Although I don't think Tucker will cover this.
Joe Rogan.
Andrew Gold, though. Again, good guy. He has
Who's Andrew
a lot
Gold?
of people. He's a guy who has a decent YouTube following, and yeah, he's actually willing to talk about
maybe we should
this
reach
stuff.
out to him, Dave.
Yeah,
maybe Andrew Gold, because if he's a YouTuber, it's always good to get another YouTuber on it, especially with a large channel. But Piers Morgan, I can't wait for him to rip her to pieces. All right, let's listen to what Jeff has to say to David Dingus. He was reading through the latest filing, and this happened, and it really, I had to stop what I was doing. I was gardening today, listening to Jeff, and I had to stop what I was doing and clip this.
Can't hear you.
No sound.
Oh, wait. It's not? No sound?
No sound.
Fuck. And here I thought I did everything right. And it was all going so smoothly. And now it's all unprofessional and shitty.
I swear.
Every
I
time.
come on this
okay.
show expecting professionalism.
All right, here we go. Can you hear it now?
Don't be a dick.
Yep.
The unwashed masses of the non-legal profession, the non-professional layman, they're gonna do it. Redditors are gonna Reddit. Discorders are gonna Discord. Tweeters are gonna tweet. Woodnick's staying above this. You are putting yourself down there on the level with the Redditors and the Discorders and the tweeters that you say you despise. Move up above it. If Laura has any supporters, let them be the one. Let them be the frontline troops. Woodnick is the general for Eckerd. You're the general for Laura. Generals stay back and monitor the progress of the war. You're not a frontline soldier. Don't act like it. Woodnick's not acting like a frontline soldier. So
What a great point. You know, you're the general. You're supposed to be the general for her. The general stands back on the field and plans strategy, calls, the plays. You're the coach. You're the general. You're not a front liner. What are you doing getting into the mud with the Redditors and the tweeters and anybody, the YouTubers. What are you doing? This is not your arena. And of course, he's finding that out the hard way, because he's getting his ass handed to him at every possible occasion. But I just thought that was such a great message. Love you, Jeff. Did I lose you guys? Are
No,
you still
you're good.
there?
No, I was trying to give you some awkward silence just to see what would happen.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for that. Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
I mean, like,
Uh-huh.
oh my God, is it broken? Is there another
Is
storm
there-
in Tug's area? Holy shit! I mean, it's
what
only
the hell
happened.
happened?
Yeah, it's only happened the last 2 times we tried this. so.
I know. I got nervous there for a
I actually
second.
thought
Am I
about kicking
talking to
myself off the
myself?
screen and being like, "Oh no!" I'll message you, and you'd be like, "I don't know what happened. Maybe it's a storm." You'd be like, "Holy shit!" And then come back and be like,
But it's such good advice though. Like he thinks he's such a great lawyer, but good lawyers don't do this. They don't behave like this. They don't argue with people on Twitter in the middle of a ongoing case. It's
"David's not a lawyer. He's a lawyer."
a lawyer.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we pull that back up, Brad?
I mean, that was basically it. I didn't.
Whoa, was that it? There was no more?
We need some of those emails, though. I need to
Oh,
see
all
what
right.
started this joyous occasion.
What started this joyous occasion? Well, let's pull it up, shall we?
Here, you can look at this one. Oh, this is fresh.
Ooh.
Since Megan typed the email live on her stream, it's likely Elo was watching and was fuming over all the help that Megan is doing to get justice for Clayton and other victims, and decided to send an email posing as her to her lawyer, demanding he do something even though he was on holiday. That's an interesting theory, but I don't see how Laura would benefit from trying to trick me like this. She isn't shy about raising concerns directly with me, and she knows I give no weight to anonymous messages. I still don't see how Laura could type and send that in 4 seconds.
What?
Because
What?
Well, she didn't type
She didn't
it
send
in
it in
4
4
seconds.
It's not from the same email address. Man,
Oh
he
my
he
God.
apparently thinks it's from the same email address, I suppose.
What's wrong with him? Those are 2 totally different email addresses. Does he not know how email works?
No, well, he doesn't know how the law works, or how online works, or
fuck's
how
sake,
blogs
David.
work. So
You're not a boomer. This is just embarrassing. You're Gen X like me. Stop behaving like our
he's being kind of
parents.
boomerish.
My God, he's acting like he's our parents. It's very strange. Okay, here are the emails that you, Tug, have not seen yet. I did not share these with Tug because I wanted to be here and hear him react to these. So this was mine. And Brad, you should do your evil villain voice. Let's just do it again because that was fun. Dear Mr. Gingras, Esquire, I'm following up on an exhibit in Greg Woodnick's recent filing.
you put
That was-
Esquire in. I like that.
I did. Well, that's what he calls himself. I was being
I know,
polite.
but it's so funny and douchey and smarmy.
I think when I read this, Dave Neal was in with me and he goes, "Oh my God, you're such a bitch. I love you." I can't help myself. I'm following up on an exhibit in Greg Woodnick's recent filing that was an email from you to him claiming that attorneys you opposed in other cases have lost their licenses and/or ended up in jail. Please respond with the identifying names of those lawyers and the cases and the case numbers in which these alleged events occurred. In order to report these new statements you've made, I need to do my due diligence and fact-check those remarks. All the best!
All the best, all the best, all the best, all the very best, all the best, all the best, all the best, all the very best, Megan Fox.
All right. You're on, Brad. I mean, David.
Megan, I don't know much about you, but at least based on what I've seen, you're not a journalist or press. If you were, I'd be happy to answer your questions. Calling yourself a journalist is kind of like Hunter Biden calling himself an artist. In my view, you're not a journalist. You're a troll, and feeding trolls is never wise. But since I'm technically on vacation this week, he's a very short response.
And then
I'm
it
not-
becomes the longest response in the history of everything ever. Because, like, literally, like, this very short response, Tug. So let's just pause here for a moment. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I just thought that this should be on the screen for this part of... calling yourself a journalist is like Hunter Biden calling himself an artist. Well,
No.
frankly, I think artist is the best thing you could call Hunter Biden.
You call it something, yes. That would be the nicest thing you could call him for sure.
That would be the nicest thing, and also probably the most accurate thing. I mean, his art's pretty good. It's not bad. It's really not bad. I mean, if he's going to put his time and energy into something, it should definitely be that artwork, because he sold some for like $1 million. So, I mean,
we're
realize
offending
that
Manders. We gotta get rid of that.
yeah, it's pretty bad. But I'm sorry.
He's splashing me, Hunter. He's splashing me.
Look, it's not my fault that the first son wanders around like this. There's nothing I can do about it. I didn't do anything about it.
I'm like, I'm sorry, Hunter, I'm not 14. Go away.
And I realized that maybe those art sales he made were really for, like, I don't know, trucks full of kids. But maybe it was for the blow art or whatever it is that he does. And when I say blow art, I don't mean cocaine art. I mean he blows paint through a straw.
He does his best Pollock impression so that he can go buy more blow.
Right. All right. Anyway, I kind of like it, though. I think it's pretty good, so it's not that bad. Jesus jumping, look at Manders, Jesus jumping Christ on a pogo stick. That's Hunter Biden. Did you not know? Have you never seen this picture?
Oh, man.
Are you serious?
I've seen worse of him.
Yes, that's one of the better
This is
pictures.
So you haven't seen the pictures of him, like, you know, naked everywhere and, like, snorting blow off of hookers' backsides and stuff? You haven't seen that? This is absolutely Hunter Biden. This is not a joke. This is not an AI amalgamation. That's
And the
him.
fact that he's wearing his dad's aviators is even more terrifying.
He's like, come on, Jack.
Look, Pat, look, here's the deal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I keep doing that to you, but I find it funny. Okay. Boy, a lot of people never saw that picture. That's funny. That's really funny. You guys need to really Google Hunter Biden photos. I mean, don't do it with kids around.
Yes. You'll never
If you would have
unsee those
seen-
photos.
If you would have seen Megan's musical, then you would have seen the photo.
That's true. If you the photos in the musical, of course, you have to kind of look for it because it's a little bit small. He's still responding to people on Twitter, by the way. So by the time we're done with this, we're going to have more responses to go back and see. All right, Brad, you may start with the bullet points.
Yeah.
This is the
I'm
very
not-
short response, folks.
Yes.
I'm not sure of the exact number of other cases where this has happened, but in the email to Woodnick, I was thinking of 3 specific cases I've worked on where opposing counsel was later disbarred or otherwise lost their law licenses. That statement is 100% true. Note, I never said they were disbarred directly because of the cases I worked on. But in at least one case, that was almost certainly true.
All right, Tug, why don't you break down that sentence for us?
Actually, you know what I think is funny is going back to the original statement. I have that pulled right here.
Oh, good.
Yes.
So you're so much more professional than me. You have it ready to go. I must have spent 20 minutes looking for that sucker this morning or yesterday morning.
I had that pulled up because I was like, hey, you want me to put that on the screen?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Of course. Okay. Here we are. Yeah, see, that's beautiful. There we are.
Yeah.
I'm going to start at
here
this.
It is.
Did Dave Neal ever share that long email I sent? If you haven't seen it, let me know, and I'm happy to share it with you. The point is, you misunderstood what I meant about Conor McGregor. Now, this does not sound like, what Conor McGregor means to me. That's where it goes. It sounds like like an elementary school kid writing a report or something. As I explained to Dave Neal, I've been involved in many cases that were much more contentious than this one. And in many of those cases, opposing counsel ended up losing their licenses. And in more than one case, the lawyer ended up in jail. The Conor McGregor reference simply means I've dragged into a lot of really nasty fights, never by my choice. And in those fights, my adversaries have ended up self-destructing while I'm still here standing. That's what Conor McGregor means to me. You know, I mean, it really does sound like a fucking elementary kid. Oh. It was never a suggestion that I enjoy violent confrontation or that I'm out to gratuitously hurt anyone. My point was to say that I'm a veteran of many tough battles, and while I would prefer to avoid messy conflicts, I'm not afraid of going there if given no other choice. I think that part right there. Yeah, now anyone that looks at that, the implication of the threat is very clear to me.
I'm sorry. I'm being a jerk. I really like this picture of him, though.
It's like, David, slide your leg closer to your body.
Oh, God.
He's
It's
got
so funny.
puppet legs.
Has anybody noticed on the thumbnail that I made him sit on an eggplant?
Oh,
I haven't seen the thumbnail yet. Oh, no.
You didn't see it?
No.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Let me, here. Let's
Oh,
bring
no.
it up, shall we? There it is. Can you find him?
Oh, no, I see
He's
it.
on your hat.
Oh, no. Get that off my head. No.
Megan, we've got a new song idea.
Oh, yeah? I hear that what Conor McGregor means to me, a romantic ballad. Woo, boy. All right, so Tug, when you read that, though, when you read what you just read, I have been involved in many cases that were much more contentious than this one, and in many of those cases, opposing counsel ended up losing their licenses, and in more than one case, the lawyers ended up in jail. Just reading that, doesn't that infer something he did led to that result, is what he is claiming?
And well, the funny thing is Conor McGregor is a known UFC fighter, or MMA or whatever, one of those fighting combat sports. And he gets into fights and injures other people. And he's saying that by making the analogy that he is like Conor McGregor, that he is somehow doing something to these other lawyers that causes them to lose their license or self-destruct. Like, you can't not make that inference from his writing.
Yeah, you can't. He was clearly making that inference, and that's why I asked him about it. And so going back over to the email that he sent me, where now he is claiming he never meant that, it's just so snaky. Where's the snake chorus when I need them? I need the snake chorus because this is ridiculous. Look at what he's saying here. I'm not sure of the exact number of other cases where this happened, but in that email I was thinking of 3 specific cases, which he doesn't give me here, that I've worked on where counsel was later disbarred or otherwise lost their law licenses. That statement is 100% true. Note, I never said they were disbarred directly because of the cases I worked on, but in at least one case that was almost certainly true.
So what's he saying? He's like, if you keep fucking with me, I'll give you bad luck. I mean, what's...
Yes, he thinks he's magical. I need the snake chorus. There
I'm
they are.
the anti-rabbit foot. What the fuck, man?
Snake chorus. The snake chorus was epic, by the way. This little snaky over here on the left, the ones on the left, the big heads, they're my favorite. AI is unbelievable. Anyway, what is almost certainly true? Can we talk about this phrase, almost certainly true?
Yeah, I saw that. Almost certainly true. So that's not true.
That's not true. That you can't. Okay, so somebody pointed out to me that if you take certainly out of there, it says almost true, which means not true at all.
Not true. Mm-hmm.
Means not true. Certainly true means certainly true, but almost certainly true means false. And I mean, this is the kind of thing this guy does. He plays word games. He plays these word games and he thinks he can get away with it. I never said that. Well, you did, though. You did. And I love this, too. Brad, keep going. You're on bullet point number 2 now.
All 3 cases are matters of public record. And if you're a journalist, you can prove that by doing your research and finding those cases. Shouldn't be hard. Of those 3 cases, 2 involved lawyers who also later went to jail/prison. Again, public record, so should be easy to find this. Because
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
You made Brad sound like he had a stroke because
you sounded like Joe Biden there for a second. I actually did get an email from an attorney who has access to Pacer. She said it took her 5 minutes to find this information, but because David Gingras will not verify with me if this is true or not, we can only guess. But one of the lawyers may be Mark Randazza.
I know he was co-counsel.
If you can
with him,
believe this.
I think.
If you can believe this shit.
Mark,
Mark-
really?
Yeah,
Really?
I have his disciplinary paperwork here.
Oh no.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Because this was sent to me. Why didn't I star it? Somebody sent it to me, and this person who sent it is an attorney, and basically went through Pacer and said she found a couple of cases that she thought it might be. And one of them was Randazza. But, of course, that kind of doesn't make sense to me because they are still friends.
He's liking posts on his.
Yeah. So, but wait, is he just taking like sort of this bad luck credit for this case? Is the question. Here it is. I found it. So one of them might be. All right. So this is the email I got. It says the case that they worked together was Jones v. Dirty World Entertainment, and here's a discipline order. Wait, why isn't it loading, though? All of a sudden, it isn't loading. Oh, there we go. All right. So this is a different one. This is not Randazza's. This is the other one she thinks it is. So let me share this with you guys.
Yeah, because
But, you know, he says not to email him anymore, though. So I can't verify with him if this is one of the ones he was talking about. I don't have a clue.
You know that doesn't stop you.
Well, that's true. I did tell him I will not say I won't email you again. You can block me if you don't want to hear from me. Pursuant to Supreme Court rule, Eric C. Dieters moves this court to impose a 60-day suspension for his violations of the rules of professional conduct. The Kentucky Bar Association has no objection to this negotiated discipline. Finding a 60-day suspension appropriate, we grant Dieters' motion. Dieters was retained to represent Eric Schinkel regarding criminal charges in Indiana, including a vehicular homicide matter. For this representation, Dieters accepted the sum of $5,000. Dieters was not licensed to practice law in Indiana and had previously been denied pro hoc vice admission in a separate Indiana case. As a result, the representation was initially handled by another member of Dieters' firm, James Moore, who is licensed to practice law in Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. When Moore was unavailable to assist with Schinkel's probation violation hearing, Dieters asked Kevin Moser, an attorney licensed in Kentucky and Indiana, to represent Schinkel at that hearing. Moser contacted Schinkel and his parents received discovery and appeared at multiple court proceedings. Subsequently, Moser contacted Dieters to inquire about compensation for his representation of Schinkel. Dieters informed Moser that he had only been paid to represent Schinkel for the vehicular manslaughter charge, and that Moser would have to seek compensation directly from the Schinkels. Consequently, Moser contacted the Schinkels and received the sum of $1,000. During the pendency of their son's case, the Schinkels hired a new attorney who requested an accounting of the retainer given to Dieters. Dieters refused to provide an accounting, claiming that he was unable to account for how the retainer was used. During his representation, Dieters decided to forego a written fee agreement with the Shinkles, failed to keep time records, and chose to not place the advance fee in an escrow account. By the way, this is always the shit that gets lawyers in trouble. Screwing around with clients' money. Not keeping escrow correctly. This is one of the major reasons why they get suspended. The Shinkles' new attorney also contacted Moore to request confirmation that he had been paid for the time he worked on the case. In fact, Moore, who had left Dieters' firm in 2013, had not been paid for his work in the case. In response to the inquiry, Dieters sent a text message to the Shinkles to advise them that he would not be refunding any portion of his fee and that he was prepared to sue the couple for slander. Further, Dieters advised the Shinkles there was no longer an attorney-client relationship and that he would take actions detrimental to their son if necessary to defend himself. So, again, as we are seeing here, this has nothing to do with David Gingras. He worked with this guy, Dieters, I guess, on one of his Dirty.com lawsuits. And then this later happened to him in a totally different case. You know, it has nothing, his name is not in here anywhere. He didn't do anything to make this happen, unless he is claiming that he's some kind of bad luck charm, like the opposite of what's the opposite of a rabbit's foot?
I don't know. A rabbit's dick?
skull?
I don't know.
A rabbit dick.
You know, like,
There
I'm
wouldn't
not
be a
rubbing
rabbit.
that. No.
Shrunken skull, voodoo doll.
Yeah, he's the shrunken skull of charms, of keychain charms, apparently. I think that's what he's trying to say, that if you tangle with him, bad things will happen to you because of the voodoo, but not because of anything that he did. All right, so that goes on and on and on, but it's basically just a... but I also have one for Randazza.
I wonder if he could... I wonder if he would get a tramp stamp of a rabbit's weenus.
All right, here we go. I found Randazza's. And again, it's not opening. Open! Damn it. There we go. All right, so then this came up. And according to my source says, I found the second. Same case, another attorney involved in it was Randazza. So now maybe we figured out the relationship between him and Mark Randazza. They may have worked either together or on opposite sides of the Dirty.com stuff.
They work together frequently. There's something from 2022 about them working on a case in Arizona for TJP because they're both First Amendment attorneys, and maybe Gingras was the AZ Bard attorney to Pro Hoc Vice Randazza in.
Okay, so that's weird to me then. So this makes me think that this might not be one of the lawyers that he's referring to because they seem to be kind of chummy. But then again, maybe he is. Maybe he's that kind of guy who's like, you know, he'll stab a friend in the back. I don't know.
Well, he could have clarified that very simply, but he decided not to.
But he decided not to tell me which lawyers, and so now we have to guess. So now we're talking about his friend Mark Randazza. Order approving conditional guilty plea agreement. This is an automatic review of a Southern Nevada Disciplinary Board hearing panel's recommendation that this court approve pursuant to the law a conditional guilty plea agreement in exchange for a stated form of discipline for attorney Mark Randazza. Under the agreement, Randazza admitted to violating RPC 1.8a conflict of interest, current client-specific rules, and RPC 5.6 restrictions on right to practice in exchange for a 12-month suspension. Holy shit! Wow. A whole year? Stayed for a period of 18 months subject to conditions. Oh, okay. So a 12-month suspension, but...
It was stayed.
It was stayed. Randazza has, I mean, they barely give people 30-day suspension, so at 12 months is like epic. Epic. Randazza has admitted to the facts and the violations alleged in 2 counts set forth in the amended complaint. Oh, there's a footnote. Footnote number 1. In exchange for Randazza's guilty plea, the State Bar agreed to dismiss the remaining 7 counts in the amended complaint. Okay. The record therefore establishes that Randazza violated the above-listed rules by loaning money to his client. Again, here we go with the money. loaning money to his client without informing the client in writing of the desirability of obtaining independent counsel, and by negotiating with opposing counsel to receive, as part of a settlement, a retainer for future legal services. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little shady. As Randazza admitted to the violations as part of the plea agreement, the issue for this court is whether the agreed-upon discipline sufficiently protects the public, the courts, and the legal profession. State Bar of Nevada v. Claiborne. In determining the appropriate discipline, we weigh 4 factors: the duty violated, the lawyer's mental state, the potential or actual injury caused by the lawyer's misconduct, and the existence of aggravating and mitigating factors. Randazza has admitted to violating duties owed to his client, conflict of interest. In the legal profession, restrictions on right to practice and the admitted facts reflect that the misconduct was knowing. His conduct may have caused a delay in the disbursement of settlement funds to his client. The baseline sanction for both rule violations before considering aggravating and mitigating circumstances is suspension. Standards for imposing lawyer sanctions, blah, 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 knows of a conflict of interest, and does not fully disclose to a client the possible effect of that conflict and causes injury or potential injury to a client. So the suspension is appropriate when a lawyer knowingly engages in conduct that is a violation of a duty owed as a professional and causes injury or potential injury, blah, blah, blah. This is all saying the same thing. We conclude the agreed upon discipline is appropriate. We have hereby suspend him for 12 months, stayed for 18 months, commencing on the date of this order, subject to the following conditions. Randazza shall stay out of trouble during the probationary period, meaning that he will have no new grievance arising out of conduct post-dating the date of the plea. He shall successfully complete 20 hours of CLE in ethics, so ethics classes. He shall seek the advice and approval of an independent and unaffiliated ethics attorney in the relevant jurisdiction before obtaining any conflicts of interest waivers during the probationary period. And he shall pay the actual costs of the disciplinary proceeding, including $2,500. Yep. Okay. So
I just got information that says Eric Dieters was Sarah Jones's attorney. She was the Bengals cheerleader who sued the Dirty.com. She was on the Dr. Phil show that Gingras had shared.
Okay. Well, but so again, so now according to his emails to me though, he's basically saying I am the shrunken head charm. I'm the voodoo guy. Right? He didn't have anything to do with that. That wasn't in his case. And I'd like to know which case that he is claiming that but in at least one case that was almost certainly true. Almost certainly true. Oh, where are my snake choruses when I need them? Both cases were federal. Both cases are federal. Look it up. All right, sorry. All right. Get off the screen, Gingras. Oh, this guy is such an attention whore. It's just look at me all the time. Get off the screen. I can't read. Okay. Of these 3 cases, 2 involve lawyers who also went to jail and prison. Again, public record, should be easy to find. Because I'm such a nice person, he says, Tug. I'm a nice You think he's a nice person, Tug?
Oh, yes. He's nice. That's why I always like talking about him.
Here's one hint. Scott Rothstein. Now, I went over this on my stream yesterday. He's just some guy that was involved in a Ponzi scheme. I can't find any connection to David Gingras and this guy. Maybe they were on opposite sides. I haven't been able to find it. That's a guy who was opposing counsel in a case I worked on who later went to prison. If it really matters, you'll have to do your homework to find prior cases to verify this. This is so unusual for a lawyer who's like, yeah, this was the case we worked on, such and such versus such and such. It's not that hard. Harrison versus Ford. You just have to tell me the name of the case, and then I can go look it up, you asshole.
That's the Ponzi scheme guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a bunch of people went to jail who worked for him or whatever. Fun bonus fact. Go find the name of the prosecutor who handled most of this sexual conduct with a minor case. Hint, her name was Lisa Aubuchon. Oh, so how come he gives me her name, but not the other guys' names? Also disbarred, clearly nothing to do with my case specifically, but a fun fact nonetheless. again, he's claiming to be voodoo. He's
It's a
just bad
voodoosh
luck.
canoe.
Voodoo canoe.
No, voodoosh canoe.
Voodoosh canoe. That's funny. That's funny. Tug, do we have a little one invasion?
No, they're actually yelling at each other upstairs.
Oh no.
Yes, they're yelling about food. So they're the oldest one is making something, and I believe the little one is yelling, "You will make me eggs now." I think that's what I heard. So,
Oh my gosh, she's funny. That little one. She's
She's spunky.
bossy. She's
well,
bossy.
that's because when your sister's like double your size, you're like, well, I know how to fight back. It's loud. I'll be loud and I'll tell on you.
And stage things outside your room to get you blamed for eating cookies and stuff.
She does that all the time. She puts dishes
Oh, no.
outside of it.
Oh yeah, she's something. That one. She's funny. She's funny. All right. So then my next one to him was, David, are you claiming that the prosecutor who went after you for the sexual misconduct case, which I have always reported was dismissed due to prosecutorial misconduct, but are you taking credit for her disbarment? I just want to make sure I'm getting this right, and you're including her in that list. If so, how did your particular skills lead to that result? I won't be chasing... Oh, my God. Lauren Knighty's in the chat. Look at this super chat. This is hysterical. It says, effective in the next 30 minutes, I take a shot every time someone gives Megan a super chat of $50 or more. But, Lauren, are we going to get to see you do this? Are you... Do you need an invite? Should you come on here and do the shots on here with us?
She was doing Quiplash, but she might have been done.
Is she still playing Quiplash? She might be on her stream. That's funny. If she's streaming and doing Quiplash, that's funny. And she's hilarious. By the way, Lauren, I'm going to play that with you at some point. All right. Flux says I'm not singing it right. I'm sorry, Flux.
She
David?
finished alive.
Are you claiming that the prosecutor who went after you for this sexual misconduct case, which I have always reported, was dismissed due to prosecutorial misconduct? But are you taking credit for her disbarment? I just want to make sure I'm getting this right.
And by the way, 2 shots rolled through. So
2 shots. Holy crap. Is that American money?
That's American money.
Pan Am 210. It's not like South African money or something. It's not like, wow, American, a Hondo. Lauren Knighty, time to do 2. Oh my goodness.
It's not like Vice's squiggles and you find out it's like 12 cents or something.
Right. The other night I got like 200 South African something, and I was like,
200 South African rand.
That's like $2.
Yeah,
it's got to be like $2.
I think I got like some pesos or something once. I was like,
which is
hell
fine.
no,
I will take $2.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining, but it's always funny when you get foreign money and you're like, I don't know if that's $50 or $5. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's hit some of these. Actually, just hear me out. Thanks for the 20. Says it's pretty obvious. Dingus thinks he could become a media bulldog lawyer like Avenatti. He's got all Trump rhetoric, but he thinks he'll be discovered. Problem is, he looks like an idiot on X. Oh my God, Lauren. There she is. She's here. She's here. You have to do
just going to pop in and out when it's time for me to take a shot because I don't have a lot to say right now.
Okay.
This is a double shot for the $100.
Wow, double it all at once? What are we shooting?
Whipped cream vodka.
Ew!
All right.
Good.
Back if you get another
God.
$50.
Awesome. Wow, I love you.
Love you
too. She's so funny. Lauren is the goat.
I like her channel, by the way. I've enjoyed her videos.
I love her channel. That one that she did the other day with the cameo with Clayton.
Yeah. I was.
So
I told people to go check it out, and I said I would cover it on the next live stream. I was wanting to drive traffic to it first, and then drive traffic to it when I show it.
It's so good. It's so good, and I just want to say that like Clayton. Like, Lauren's had that for a while. I actually wish she had stuck around so I could ask her how long she's been hanging on to that. But I know she's had it for a while. And it just shows you what a good guy he is. He never even charged her for that and gave her some of the best advice I've ever heard.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually used it since then. I've actually used what he said since then. So that which makes me think he has a really good way about him. He really does. He has some wisdom about him. We give him a
Wow.
lot of shit. What?
Lauren said she's had it since October.
Wow, Lauren. I mean, isn't that something when I mean, he keeps such a positive attitude? I'm so jealous of people who can do that because I don't. I'm always very negative. I can't help myself. That's just
What?
how I am.
Never, Megan. I would never
Mods, can you
thought
share Lauren's channel in the chat?
Yeah, please do. But Clayton was like telling her, you can't listen to people who don't even have your phone number.
that. Yeah.
Right? If you don't have my phone number, you don't know me well enough to even comment on me, comment about me, say anything about me. So if you don't have my phone number, you don't even know me. And that's something that I'm going to hang on to because do you know how much criticism and shit we get online on the internet? And there's sometimes, you take it personally because people have your email address and the things they get upset with you or disappointed or they say, and they've been watching you for a while and you feel like, oh geez, maybe I screwed up. Maybe I shouldn't have, or maybe I should be more careful. But then it's like, no, you know what? You don't even have my phone number.
Exactly. I'll be like, so what if you don't like Megan Fox coming on with me? That's what I'll think next time. That's what.
But like your real friends are at least the very like low bar here is you got to have my phone number to criticize me. All right. If you do, you could call me. Just like he says, if you have a problem with me, call me. And if you don't have my number, then you shouldn't be talking about me at all. Because you don't know me. And I just thought that was really good. And I love that. I just loved that advice. And I thought it was great. All right. Let's get back to this. David, I won't be chasing down your random cases and spending all my time attempting to dig up what you're hinting at. It either happened and you can prove it, or it didn't and you can't name them because they don't exist. Oh, here she comes.
Yeah. Wait, what?
All right. Is there an egg war?
My grabber.
She stole your grabber.
What's a grabber?
She has one of those. Yeah, the disabled people. They pick up
The
things.
T-Rex
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
I
a
had.
big thing.
Yeah,
It's a
so I
big
had
thing.
one, and I was like, "Hey, why don't you play with that?" So apparently, and I hear the other one yelling up, "What did you say?"
Sissy just
Well, go tell her to give it back to her. Go tell her to give it back to you. Say Dad said, and close that door, please.
okay.
Thank you.
Between those and $3
Well,
flashlights,
now wait a
kids
minute,
will be.
Tug. You did not find out if she was possibly using the grabber to pinch her sister.
Well, I mean, if
That
she
could
did,
be
then
why
it was,
she took it.
it was creative use. Then I mean, wait, what? No, I didn't hear any yelling about that. I would have definitely heard yelling about that.
Okay.
All
right.
So,
All right, good. All right, so I told him I'm not going to chase down your random shit. I can look up the one you gave, but as far as I'm concerned, if you're not willing to divulge the other two, then my report is going to say Gingras refused to provide the names of the lawyers or cases he claims ended in disbarment or jail. So put up or shut up, David. You're the one who made the claim. Let's see the receipts. And then he responded, and this is so funny. Is Tug back? Are you here, Tug?
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna have to
All
go
right.
diffuse the grabber situation. It is becoming. You would think, oh no, did she steal the Ark of the Covenant from me? Oh, just the grabber. Okay, man, I'm gonna go.
It wasn't the Ark?
I'll be right
Okay,
back.
this is a good time actually for me to take a break also because I need to go and grab a fan. My office is so hot that I am boiling. I am literally boiling. I need to get a fan, Brad, so you're in charge.
Oh, thank you.
Why don't you read some super chats? I'll be right back.
All right. Super chats. All right. Elena Handbasket, thank you for the $5. My dog absolutely lost her mind and started barking at the TV when you showed the pic of Hunter. Oh no. Well, yeah. If you know anything about Commander, Joe Biden's dog, you know he likes to bite people. Sabine Simone, thank you for the $5 Canadian. Megan, now I can only picture Gingras as a Disney villain with the chair of snakes. Just genius. It was quite great. And then Tammy Fayette, member for 3 months. Thank you so much for subscribing. Megan, you're abusing me with these photos. I now have PTSD. And Brad, your dramatic readings are epic. Thanks, y'all, for the laughs. Well, I try my best, but Megan took my thunder for the last bit of that email, and she might take it again for this next one. So make sure you shame her into letting me continue my dramatic reading. Fletcher Boy, thank you for the $5. Almost certainly and true will be the names of Laura's next tonsil twins. Dog Tamer, thank you for the $5. Is it possible to cross-check the IP address Dingus showed from the faux email, Laura? No, not a chance, because those are coming directly from Proton Mail. They don't show who actually sent them. So, unfortunately, no. Subsu, thank you for the $10. I'm joining late tonight. Sorry for everything we do. Much love to us all. Well, thank you so much, Sue. We appreciate that.
All right, I'm back.
Thank you for becoming a member as well. I don't have the button, but welcome to the Fox Den. And then Kate, 1467, says Dingus on the eggplant killed her or them.
Yes, it killed me too. Consider it was sitting on my hat. Oh, Lord, the grabber. I swear. So the little one apparently left the grabber on the floor, and her sister picked it up.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
yeah. It's, lose your feet, lose your seat.
Exactly. And she was like, no. I wasn't playing with it, but you can have it. So.
All right, I'm finally back. I have a fan now. Oh my God, it's so hot in here. For the first time ever, I'm literally gonna take off my pants. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, but it's a pantsless stream. Thank you.
Megan, this isn't OnlyFans. How dare you?
I'm like, damn,
just
that's like every
sweating.
stream I run mostly.
No, it's just, I'm sweating and it's terrible. It's so hot up here. I'm telling you, New York summer hit us hard and fast. Uh-oh, phrasing.
Phrasing? That's what she said.
But it did. It did. The New York, winter was here, and now all of a sudden it's 80 degrees. I don't know what happened.
I'll tell you what, we got the Medea U-shaped air conditioners, and those things are fantastic.
What? A what?
The Medea U-shaped window air conditioners.
Oh, okay. I have window air conditioners, and, they suck. I want to get, I'm sorry that the fan is blowing on the microphone. That's going to get annoying, I bet. I'll have to turn it down a little.
No, you're
Or
good.
something. All right.
So yeah, these
Anyway.
things are super cool. So it's the pipes running this very small section at the bottom, and then you can close the window even more so that you don't get as much leakage.
Don't say the word leakage.
Leakage.
I'm going to have to pull out this guy.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to excuse me.
He has brain leakage.
Oh, did you see the one from yesterday?
No.
Oh, I sent it to my friend. I'll see if I can find it. But yeah, it was bad. Colin Rugg on X. Okay, well, we can do that one really easy. Colin Rugg.
Oh, look at this. And for the record, I'm hardly smart. He says I'm hardly smart.
Yeah.
We have to go back to that. I can't wait. I'm medium smart. He's hardly smart.
He's hardly smart.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Where was that? I'm hardly smart. Oh, and for the record, there it is. Go back. Go down. And for the record... no, that's not where it was, Brad. Keep going down. There it is. I'm hardly smart. I'll be the first person to tell you this. I'm just a regular guy doing my best to search for the truth. I do care about truth, but it's hard to see when noise and facts are jumbled so badly. Sometimes I'll find it and sometimes not. This time is one of those not times. I got news for you, David.
I can't hear him over the violin that he's playing for himself.
I just like how he's always searching for truth, and then he's like, "Oh no, that thing that Laura, she admitted to misconstruing a little bit. That's not a lie.
Not that truth.
It was truth when it was truth when she told us that she lied about it. So
Look at the next one. Look at his next one. Wait, sorry. I keep screwing with you. All right, let's
Yeah.
post the Biden thing first, and then we'll go back.
Let me reshare this for sound. Oh shoot, I can't. I gotta do it here.
Are you pulling a Megan right now?
No, I'm doing it preemptively so that I don't pull a Megan. There, pause that.
Read Lauren's post, please. Which post?
Share this tab with audio. There we go. Boom.
Yeah, Lauren. Yeah, the sender was either the same. He said the sender was either the same person or someone with insane fast typing skills.
That would be the same person.
Wait a minute. How could it be that those two emails could not have been sent by the same person? Because the same person couldn't have done.
4
the
seconds.
same person is the one who would need the insane typing skills.
Yeah.
But if it were two separate people, neither one would have to type fast.
Right.
This is turning into a math problem. If one train left Boston at 4 p.m. and another train leaves Detroit at 3 p.m., what time do they get to Pittsburgh? I mean, for fuck's sake, David.
No, I got a better one. You know that time you spent on spring break, David, and you allegedly got a woman pregnant? Remember that time you spent with her? That was 4 seconds.
Or wait, it's like saying, yeah, you had to be the father because she couldn't have been with another guy in the same night as you. You must be the father of that kid because, it's not possible for her to have just gone off and banged somebody else 4 seconds later, which is obviously what happened since she obviously got pregnant with somebody else's kid that weekend.
Well, David left a lot of time on the clock, let's just say. That's what that tells me.
All right, you found it. Look at that face. Holy crap.
It's bad.
He is turning into a Muppet. Like, literally turning into a Muppet before our very eyes.
Muppets say words.
After I signed the Act into law, I handed the pen that I signed it with the petition of the person most responsible for the legislation. After I signed
I'm going to start running my streams like that.
Andrea Ellerby says, oh, great. Now Gingras is going to say Megan threatened him without pants on about a train. He says a lot of things. He says a lot of weird things. Oh, by the way, I got a new microphone, which I'm not using yet. I don't have it plugged in. But Shure microphones, Shure,
They make good microphones, by the way.
They sent me like one of their top of the line microphones. I am so excited to set this up, and Brad picked it out and everything. So I know that it's going to be good, and I can't wait to get it up and working so I don't have any more microphone problems. I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like it's going to be the answer to all my problems. I mean, maybe not, but also maybe it'll be the answer to one or two problems at least. Connie B, thanks for being a member for 2 months, says Megan Fox, the medium smart pantless wonder. Yes. Well, we always joke about doing streams without pants on, but I've never done it before. It's just, before we get the air conditioners in the windows, there are going to be times when it just is stifling up here, which is why, I don't know if you guys heard me I tried to join Legal Vices this morning, but I was outside in the garden weeding, and I called from my phone, and it was just all garbled. It was a garbled mess. You guys thought I was drunk, but it was just the connection was bad. I only had one margarita. Okay, it was 11 a.m., but still, I was gardening. I had nothing else going on, and why wouldn't I make a margarita at 9? I said 11.
9 a.m. I mean,
it wasn't 9. It was 11.
How many
I swear.
kickers did that one margarita have?
I don't know. It was really good though. Carly Fries, thanks for the $9.99. I actually got this new stuff. It's a jalapeno syrup. So it's jalapeno flavoring. So in case you want to make like a jalapeno margarita or whatever, you don't have to muddle a jalapeno. You just pour this stuff in, and it's basically like smushed jalapenos in a syrup. And it's, oh my God, super spicy, really delicious. And so I made a margarita with Blanco tequila and what did I use? I didn't have any triple sec, so I used an orange, like a limoncello, but it wasn't limoncello. It was orange, like an orange cello, whatever that is. I don't know what it was called, but it was orange liqueur. So I was like, this will work. I used that, and then like 2 fresh limes, and yeah, that's it. And oh my god, and that jalapeno stuff, oh, it was tasty. It was so tasty. It was not a 400-ounce margarita.
400.
But I probably did sound drunk because I couldn't, like the connection was so bad because I was in the yard. But it was too hot today to be in my office. Like when the sun is beating directly on the windows in here with no air conditioning, it's like, no. All right, Lauren says last 10 minutes at a discount. Give Megan a super chat of 20 or more, and I will drink on her stream. We want Lauren to come back. She
has the link. She can stay there.
I know she can come back and stay, but she keeps saying she's only going to pop in when she's taking a shot. Carly just sent 10, so maybe we just need 10 more. Or what did she say? Did she say 20? Yeah, she said 20. So 10 more. We'll count that as 20, right? All right, let's see. What were we doing? Oh, yeah.
Reading the last parts of those messages.
All right, here it is. Brad, hit it, Brad.
Oh, I'm allowed to do this again?
Yeah. Sorry.
You read the last
I
email.
got ahead of myself because he triggers me. What can I tell you?
Megan, this is why I can't waste time responding to you, because you are not normal and aren't acting in good faith.
Normal.
Don't you love that, Tug?
I love it. You are not normal, Megan. Not like his client.
I know, I'm not normal. My family's been telling me this though for years. It's very well known. I'm not normal. What is normal anyway, and why do we all want to be that? I'm fine with what I am. I am what I am.
You need to strive to be more like Laura.
The shining beacon of humanity is Laura.
Yep, exactly.
Oh my God. Hey guys, I'm at 43,921 subscribers. I bet we could get that pushed up to 44 tonight. There are 700 of you here. Are you all subscribed? If you're not subscribed, you should do it now because I'm on my way to 50,000. I would sure like it if you were part of that as well. All right, that's my my guilting for the grift. What was I doing?
People are giving $5 to try and meet the $20.
All right, so we only need 5 more. Carly Fries says, I got the other 5. Lauren, drink up. Oh, I guess we did. All right, Lauren, it's your turn. We hit that 20, so you got to get in here. It's time to get back in here, Lauren. All right, let's see. Let's get up to... Oops, what was I doing? Here we go. Sorry, Brad, continue.
As I told Dave Neal, I've done tons of media over the years, and I know what real journalists... You're in my way.
Real journalists
Lauren!
are in my way.
Hey, I'm back.
Are you still
Welcome
drinking that gross vodka or whatever it was?
Cheers.
Oh, Lord. How you feeling?
Price. What can I say?
How you
We'll
feeling?
stay a while.
Not
Yeah,
great.
stick around.
All right.
Stick around.
I'm not sure I have anything to add, but sure.
Well, that's okay. I mean, you can just sit there and look pretty, but we love hearing your channel. We love your channel. Your channel has been... I love your content. I actually wish your videos were longer, though. I always find myself at the end of them going, oh, that's it. I need more. I need more of this. But I really do appreciate them.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I might start making some longer ones when I get back home. I'm in North Carolina for 3 weeks visiting my girlfriend, and then I'm going straight to Phoenix after that, and then I get home. So after I get home, I'll probably start thinking about it.
So we are going to see you in Phoenix.
Yeah, I will only be there
so
from the 9th to
excited.
the 11th, but yeah.
Wonderful. I hope that you're invited to whatever pool party I'm having at my parents' house, which is totally going to happen. We're going to have a pool party and hang out at the pool and laugh at all of this craziness. So
Will you have whipped cream flavored vodka?
I will get you some.
You're promised better
Please-
drinks.
Please give me
Actually,
something else.
I'm gonna get you something else. I'm gonna make you my special margaritas, which are really good.
I'm
my
down with
sister actually is the best margarita maker ever, so I will get her to make some. But yeah, we have and Alex is gonna be there too. My cousin Alex, she's gonna
Alex
be
was
there.
in chat.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, she's
Why is
she's
everybody
right here.
sending money now? What the fuck?
Well, here's another 5. Keep it anyway. Didn't send the first time. Thanks, King Bob. Appreciate you.
All right, that's
and,
5. And then there's a 10.
And then there's a 10.
Y'all are 5
Clicker and
short.
Kate.
I'm not.
Cheers,
oh,
Megan and Laura.
There's the
Uh-oh. Here comes the 20. Brandis Edwards says drink up. All right. Well, I hope you don't have anywhere to go tomorrow. Do you have anywhere to go tomorrow?
I work from home
Oh, good. Great.
during the week. I
Well,
only work at the hospital on the weekends now, and I'm out of town, so it's not like I'm
make
going
sure you
anywhere
drink a
anytime
big glass of water and
I will have
take some
several.
Advil before bed. That's what I always do. Take 2 Advil before you hit the pillow.
soon.
And
No,
everything
pain builds
will be okay.
character. What do I need Advil for?
All right. Let's see. Brad,
Yep.
where were you at?
I know what real journalists look, act, and sound like. Trust me, it's nothing like you or Dave. Journalists have a code of ethics. You don't. Journalists tell both sides of the story, and in a fair, neutral manner. You don't. I understand selling drama is what you guys do, and that's fine. But you do it in a totally dishonest and unethical manner, which is not fine. So, final message you will receive from me with 2 points.
I like the way you said that.
I like how he's only
2
down
points.
with honest drama. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, do we sell drama? Is that what we
I didn't
do?
think so. I don't know. Man, if there's a way to put it on a t-shirt, I would. Fuck yeah.
I mean, I guess. Although I'll tell you what I'm interested in. I only stream about cases that interest me. I literally have to be completely in, like I'm kind of like you, Tug. I get obsessed with something and then I can't stop. Like I got obsessed with the Kowalski trial for a lot of reasons because one, it was like the culmination of all the research I've done over the years in family court and CPS and medical kidnappings all in one trial. It was like, oh my God, it was like the holy grail for me. So that's why I covered that. It wasn't because I thought it was going to be dramatic. I actually didn't know if people were going to want to watch it at all. And then it turned into a big thing. But I had no idea. It was just interesting to me. I started covering this story because, again, I've written a book about false accusations, about believing evidence, about the Me Too movement, why I think it's dangerous and why I think it's not fair and dangerous to due process. And so this story just fit into things I'm interested in. That's how I choose my stories. But I don't think that I am like you know who sells drama? You know who does that? Those 24/7 news channels.
That's true.
All of them.
The term he's looking for is monetizing drama.
Well, like, I'm not even a drama channel, though. If I were, you know what we'd be talking about tonight, but we are not. I don't do that. Like, if I were in it for oh my God, look at Lauren's icon. I'm dying. It's a brain with glasses.
I'm
love
Captain
it.
Scatterbrain.
I love it. Oh my God. I love it so much.
You should do one of the bats I sent you.
Oh, I'm gonna make that a shirt, man.
I mean, the drama thing, he doesn't get it. And how does he know what it is we do? He says he's never watched 5
Never
seconds
watched
of
it.
me.
Exactly.
Because he heard it from Laura, that's why.
Oh, well then he doesn't understand what we do. This
Now, didn't he say you were actually Laura?
I guess.
So you're
I
his
don't know
client.
he
That's
thinks.
what he knows.
I'm
what
a
you
double
do.
agent. I'm working for both sides, Tug. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm dangerous. I work for both sides. I'm stirring the drama every which way. As if I have time to do that with 3 kids to shuffle around to all their activities
Indeed.
on all this shit that I have to do. Like, honest to God, I'll have to show you guys my gardening project today. Because I did get, even though I did have, I had 2 margaritas. I said 1, but I had 2. I still got a lot done. I'll have to send them to myself on Twitter so I can share them with you. But, all right, Brad, let's hear the 2 points.
No, I am not taking credit for Lisa Albachan being disbarred. Never said that. No reasonable person would think that. I was just saying that this is a funny coincidence. Don't you agree? This is why I sent you the link to the case that explains why she was disbarred. Read it, if you can, and you will understand exactly what happened with her. Had nothing to do with me. Feel free to publish a story that says you think I'm not being honest about other lawyers who went to jail. Publish anything that comes close to implying that, and within 24 hours you'll be sued for defamation in Arizona. Test me. As the saying goes, that's not a threat, it's a promise. And don't say I refuse to give this information, because that is false. I told you to go find that info yourself, because it's all available if you just take the time to look for it. If you choose not to and you imply I'm not being honest, you're coming to Arizona to prove that. And when that happens, trust me, I'll have all the receipts I need.
Oh,
You know that publishing lies is funny. It's not funny. Ask Rudy Giuliani or
Not funny.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump made it in. Oh, yeah.
Again.
Ask the
Donald
Orange
Trump.
Man.
Yeah. Goodbye, and don't email me again.
All right, so the last email I sent to him was, David, it's not the responsibility of a journalist to follow poorly dropped breadcrumbs to find alleged cases you claim exist but won't reveal the names of the cases for anyone to easily verify. As to your threats to sue me for reporting exactly what has happened, I asked for the cases. You only provided 1 out of 3. It's absurd and you know it. I'd take that to a judge any day. Now, like your client who is always giving a going out of business final opportunity to comply with her demands to date her, I want to give you one more chance to provide me with those cases where you say your stunning legal prowess led to disbarments and or jail for the opposing attorneys before I share these emails with the public, which is 100% my prerogative as I've identified myself as press and you chose to respond. All the best! And feel free to block my email address if you don't want to receive any more emails. As a member of the press, I don't respond to threats and will reserve the right to ask you, the attorney in a high-profile case I'm covering, questions of newsworthy importance when they come up. You certainly don't have to respond, but we both know you can't help yourself.
All the best, all the best, all the best, all the very best. All the best, all the best, all the best, all the very best. Megan Fox.
I want to put that in all my email signatures now from now on. I want that sound clip at the bottom instead of me signing off. I just want a little click here for my sign off, and I wanted to do this.
All the best, all the best, all the best, all the very best. All the
I mean, this is the greatest button in the history of buttons. All right, Tug, what are your comments on his response here about the threats of he'll sue me in 24 hours if I love this. Feel free
Yeah.
to publish a story that says you think I'm not being honest and about the other lawyers who went to jail. Period. Feel free. Okay.
Actually, he deflected away from the entire point of what you did, though. Like he was saying, "Don't you call me a liar because these cases exist." And it's like, but didn't you say you made this happen? Because people went up against you and they were knocked down by your case prowess. Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's how it sounded to me.
That's how I took it.
And now I don't have to write an article because it isn't newsworthy. I thought it was newsworthy. I thought he was going to tell me that he put lawyers in jail, and it turns out it's just a giant womp womp. He didn't do any of that. So I have nothing to report other than, lawyer talks a big game, none of it's true.
I like how you hit him with the faux dating contract.
Right. I had to give him that. I had to give him the final opportunity, the going out of business sale. 24 hours left, 10 hours left, 30 seconds left.
I think you got the role confusion mixed up, though, because you were like, here's the dating contract. And he was like, no, I'll sue you. You're like, that's not how she works. Sorry.
Yeah. He's something. He has problems. I don't know.
He is a thin-skinned mofo. That's what he is.
He's very thin-skinned. Very thin-skinned. Okay, let's go, Brad. Let's go back to his Twitter. Go back to his Twitter. Because he's still tweeting.
I tweeted a whole thing, but I blocked him, so I couldn't tag him.
Oh no, I want to read your tweet.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I messaged you earlier, because I was like, it would be really embarrassing if I like tweeted a whole storm, and then it turns out that was just Megan trolling him.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. When I got your message, you were like, "What are the chances that this is actually your email address?" I was like, "Yeah, none, 0." It makes it
that would have been hilarious if it was. If it was all an elaborate troll,
right?
Just a misguided vendor over here drinking for money.
That's how you make the money.
Yeah.
All right, so what is he saying now? Okay, first of all, no, separate people could have sent emails at the exact time, second or 6.9 seconds, and it would mean nothing. Ultimately, why does it matter who sent that email? You should just apologize for insinuating it was Megan Fox and move on from this misstep. Brad?
Yes.
Brad, you want to read it?
I haven't insinuated anything. I don't know who sent the second email. People speculated it was Laura. I posted the info I have so everyone can make their own decisions. It's possible my cat Aurora sent this, but it's unlikely since she has no thumbs and tends to repost cat memes.
What?
But
is his what is he? Does he have lead poisoning? I really need to know.
the letter came from inside the house. That's what I took from that.
Is it autism? Like, what is this? And that's no insult to autistic people. So I probably did just insult them by suggesting this man
it was an insult.
Is autistic. Like, what is it? What is this? He has a disorder. What is it? Is it a personality disorder? But I feel like he's not. Is he just socially inept? Maybe that's it. Maybe this guy is like super awkward socially and doesn't know how to
Asperger's
behave.
lawyer?
Maybe. Although, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I don't know, but there's something going on with him. I'm leaning towards lead paint, though. Pond Scum Baby says, Mr. Gingras, I know you are a smart man. I don't know that. You don't think this person had multiple screen programs open and could send from those open screens? To get to the bottom of the arts and crafts, please post the original emails, not cropped, not together. Just save and post. Thank you. Brad.
Oh, and for the record, I am hardly smart. I'll be the first to tell you this. I'm just a regular guy doing my business to search for the truth. I do care about the truth, but it's hard to see when noise and facts are jumbled so badly. Sometimes I'll find it, and sometimes not.
Cyclone says, sorry, how does the timing rule that out?
The emails were sent 4 seconds apart. The second was either the same person or it was someone with insane fast typing skills. It's a mystery. I'm sure Reddit will solve this, as always.
He was dropped on his head repeatedly as a baby. Because that doesn't even make any sense. The only way that someone would have to have the fast typing skills is if it was the same person sending the email. But if it were two different people, clearly you wouldn't need a fast typer. You just need to hit send within 4 seconds.
The only way someone would be able to do that from the same account in 2 browser sessions would be able. You would have to have pre-written the second response to copy, paste, and send it. Like, that's the only way you could have done that. You can't type,
Even then,
like...
pop in the other browser, considering you're live, pop in the other one, actually clicking on it. I mean, you're pretty quick. 4 seconds, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not me. That's not my email address, and he's a dumbass. How does the timing... Cyclone says, how does the timing... rule out Laura Owen sending it? And if the IPs are irrelevant, why did you post them? Why did you initially redact the email? Curious.
I redacted the email because I didn't want to give the sender extra attention. I posted the headers in unredacted version after people said they believed Laura Owen sent it. I think the timing rules this out. But as we know, nothing is ever impossible. Just
How does
likely
the
or
timing?
unlikely.
How does the timing rule her out? I think it rules her in.
Hey, so I mentioned this in the tweets I put up, but that email, remember the email you and I got from that random email address that was a Proton mail? Happened
yeah.
2 minutes before those. So, you know, like there's
Really?
a third one there. Yeah, and I was just kind of like, if that were Megan, why would Megan send Megan a tip? You know?
Yeah, right. No, I wouldn't. I don't play those games. I have 3 children. I have no time for this.
Oh, it's not that one. Yeah, there you
All right. Is this it?
go. Yeah, it's a thread.
All right. I will let you read it.
Me?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
you wrote it.
David Gingras seems to be implying that Megan Fox Ryder sent him emails from 2 different email addresses and 2 different IP addresses. Interesting math there, but okay. Let's give him the anonymized argument. At almost the same time, I received an email addressed to both myself and Megan with Megan's actual email address. And then those are the screenshots of his things.
Uh-huh.
The email I received was from a Proton Mail email address that I had never interacted with before, sent just 2 minutes prior to the emails David has posted here. By David's logic, that must also be from Megan Fox, right? Only it isn't. Because why would Megan Fox be trying to send a tip in to herself? Additionally, why does it say in the body of the email that it was sent at 12:33 while in the metadata it's sent at 20:38? If there's a legit explanation for this, I can see that point, not afraid to admit I can be wrong. Can you think of anyone that has a proven history, and then there's a show more, of using internet maneuvers to doctor things?
I can tell you how that is.
Okay, how?
Yeah, please do.
When servers, or mail servers, tag metadata, they're using UTC time. So that corresponds to 1:38 Arizona time.
It's just
What's UTC time?
That's GMT or UTC. It's Universal Time Code. It's basically where the meridian line goes down through London.
There's a universal time code?
So it has nothing to do with urinary tracts. I got you.
Holy crap. All right. Continue.
Anyways,
Sorry,
like I said,
Lauren.
I was open to being wrong about that, so thank you for explaining it to me. Anyways, the last one says, since David and his client are so well versed in these kinds of things, why haven't they shown their math that proves Greg Gillespie altered Laura's Dropbox? It's so easy to get that proof, but they haven't because Greg Gillespie didn't do it. All the fucking worst, Lauren.
That's a new one. That's good. I like that. All the fucking worst. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh. All right, is he still tweeting?
No.
Is he
he
still
stopped.
going? You sure? Are you sure about that?
This one was 53
Go to
minutes
tweets.
ago.
Go to tweets and replies, though.
This is replies.
Oh, all right. But refresh the screen. I just want to make sure before we, move on.
Stop being so needy, Megan.
Oh my god.
All right. Okay, it looks like he quit. Uh-huh. Yeah, I like this. You just wanted to dig at Megan because she called you out on your shit about being involved in attorney's disbarment or suspension. It's true. I also had another theory. Maybe it's just that he hangs out with other scumbag attorneys just like him. Could that be it? Could that be it, David? That, there's like a club of scumbag attorneys. They all kind of hang out together. And they just happen to be the ones getting disbarred and thrown in prison. I don't know. Tinkerloo says Megan is being level 100 needy and annoying. And don't forget, and annoying. Don't forget. All right. So before we move on to the next topic, because I think we're almost finished roasting David Gingras here, I do have... somebody here, where's my Twitter? Okay, here we go. I have to put this up. Reddit's at it again. Some people on Reddit really dislike me, and it's funny. Wait, what am I doing? No, not that one. Stop screen. No, present, share screen. I need Twitter. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So this was posted on my musical thread. Somebody posted the musical, and somebody goes, here, wait, I got to get my Reddit voice out.
up with the songs, though. I understand the humor aspect of this because it is absurd, but there are so many songs now. I agree. Funny at first, but now I have to fast forward. Agreed.
People, look, do you have no joy? Is there no joy in your lives at all that you would complain about this amazing new technology that allows us to literally just make up songs on the fly for your entertainment? I mean, just for that, I'm going to share with you General Tuggernaut's latest. I actually haven't heard this yet, but General Tuggernaut sent it to me, so I'm going to play it for you, just in memory of the Reddit people who want me to stop playing AI songs. It's never going to happen.
David Chambers, tramps them loyal with flair. Graduated Taco Bell, things to tread. Council fakers, documents a joke. Ultrasound fake, truth down in smoke. Cease and desist, letters in the air. Santa, Easter Bunny, none are spared. Fancies himself, beggar of court, but can't litigate out of a paper fort. Every word, a lie on the beat, but yourself can feel the heat. Threatening folks from Neil to Chew.
Tug! It called you Tug!
Tug!
Tartuga!
Cease and desist, letters in the air. Santa, Easter Bunny, none are spared.
Can you imagine him suing Santa?
Fancies himself, beggar of court, but can't litigate out of a paper fort.
Can't litigate out of a paper fort. I love it. All right, there it is, guys. Cease and desist by General Tuggernaut.
Cease and desist, letters in the air. Santa, Easter Bunny, none are spared. Fancies himself, the MacGregor of court, but can't litigate out of a paper fort.
Can't litigate out of a paper fort. That's funny shit. And I will never stop playing that, ever. I will never stop playing AI songs. So if you don't like AI music, you're just going to have to move on. I just, you're going to have to move on. I love you, but goodbye. We have to part ways. Because I have a whole new career I'm working on, and that is music producer and possibly musical writer. I may even write a screenplay at some point. So, just saying. All right, let's move on. We have a What the Hales update.
Ooh.
Yes, we do.
Oh, guys, I gotta dip out because it's a little late here, and I'm gonna go hang out with my girlfriend. So.
Well, I appreciate you, Lauren. Thank you so much for coming by. And mods, if you will drop Lauren's link in the chat again on her way out. Lauren, what's coming up for you? What do you have? Do you have anything to grift?
No, I'm just here, like I said, for 3 weeks, and no, I have nothing to grip. So honestly,
right.
I just come up with things on the fly. So
Well, go subscribe. Lauren has a great channel. Lauren Nighty, everybody. Thank you, Lauren. for
I know how to
the,
leave this time,
support.
so that's a step up.
Oh, awesome. Good for you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So the What the Hales, those of you What the Hales fans, you've been so long suffering, and so many of you have stayed around while we dove into this other case, and that's the way things go. Some things get hot for a while and they're on the front burner, and then they get moved to the back burner because there's not a whole lot going on. And then they switch up again. So, and I promised you all we would continue to cover What the Hales as we got information. And so now there is information, there's new information on that case. The appeal, so you will remember that there was a writ of prohibition that was filed by, I believe Doreen is the one who wrote it. Brandy Shockett filed it. And we were waiting for the appellate court to rule if Judge Grudge, that incredibly biased judge, was going to be removed from the case. I'm trying to find the thing here. Larry posted it on YouTube in his community tab, so I'm just going to pull that up because I remember it being there. Yes, here it is. Okay, so they did not rule yet, but they did issue a show cause order. Now, this is really, really interesting, you guys. I have not watched Jeremy's stream on it. I know he did a video, but I have not watched it yet. But I just wanted to give you my comments on this. Here it is. The District Court of Appeals, 1st District, issued this order. By order of the court, the respondent, that's Lynette Preston. You all remember her, right?
My child just fell down.
The respondent shall show cause why the court should not issue the writ of prohibition requested in the petition docketed on March 1st, 2024. The respondent shall serve the response within 20 days from the date of this order, and this order was put in on May 15th. The petitioner may serve a reply within 20 days following service of the response. The court grants in part the motion docketed March 6, 2024. The court accepts the following portion of the supplemental appendix docketed March 25, and the remainder of this supplemental appendix is stricken. All that was stricken was the video of the proceeding. They decided not to watch the video. They decided to read the transcript instead. That's all that means. And by the way, I am going to actually be having lunch with Randy Chockett and Doreen on Friday. They're here. They're in town. And so I'm going to be having lunch with them. We're going to hang out, and maybe I'll get some more info. But here's the thing. This show cause, I found out that, my sister's an appellate. She goes to the appellate court, occasionally. And I asked her, I was like, Steph, is this something that they have to order? Like, do they have to provide a show cause, or could they have just denied the motion outright? Or granted it outright? And she said, it depends, because all the appellate courts are different. So I found out about this appellate court in Florida. They do not have to give these. They do not have to give these. So what this means is they could have just denied it. They could have denied it just outright. They could have denied and say, no, the judge, he gets to continue on this case, but they didn't. They didn't. They decided instead that they were going to force the petitioner to say why it shouldn't happen. They're basically putting it on her to say, why shouldn't we grant this? And do you know what that means to me?
It means her child is going to have to fall in a document. That is going to be awesome. Because my child fell.
Yeah, I mean, what it means to me is that the court is just literally getting ready. They're sharpening the axe, is what they're doing. Here, this is what the court's doing. Right here. This is what they're getting ready to chop off his head. They're getting the knife sharp, though. This is what's happening right now at the appellate court, because they could have just denied it, but they didn't. They're signaling that, holy crap, guess what? We're either you tell us why we shouldn't do this, or we're going to do it. So you better come up with a good argument as to why we should not get rid of this judge. To me, that means Jeremy Hales has proven his case.
So what we really learned is the appeals court doesn't take bribes in turtle carcasses. That's awesome, huh?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what it means. That is exactly what it means. And what is she going to say? Also, what is Lynette Preston actually going to say in her argument as to why he shouldn't be removed? Well, Judge DeThomasis has been very nice to me, and he's helping me. Yeah, lady, that's the problem. He's not supposed to be helping you.
I don't know what she'll say, but it'll be fun to read, I'm sure.
I don't think she's going to even respond. She's going to have to. An appellate response is a very complex thing. It's going to be tons of hours to write a response. She needs to get a lawyer to do it, and it's going to cost thousands of dollars. So, and I guess this is one thing that we should point out that I don't like about our justice system. You can't, it's hard to get it if you don't have tons of money for a lawyer. But then again, I don't feel bad for Lynette. She put herself in this situation. She didn't have to. He gave her plenty of opportunities to stop doing what she was doing, and she refused. So, are we back to awkward silence?
Yeah, I've got a little midget
Oh.
attaching.
I'm
Oh,
not
are we-
legit.
You're not
Are
a
we doing
midget.
bomb
What are
pops?
You wouldn't.
It's a cheese stick.
More cheese sticks.
I like cheesecake.
You
I want
do.
some dessert.
You.
You like cheese sticks?
You.
I have a piece of cheesecake left over from my birthday
wolf.
sitting in the refrigerator.
They have.
I should
Probably
eat
get
that.
She said she has cheesecake.
I love cheesecake.
You love cheesecake?
Who
Oh my God.
doesn't, baby?
I
Who
sent my wife
If you
a
make
recipe,
cheesecake cake,
and
you know how I
she was
make
kind of mad.
cheesecake cake?
It's a pumpkin pie.
cheesecake.
She said cheese stick cake is what she likes.
Oh, she wants a cheese stick cake. That's pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, I was
It
like,
says pumpkin pie brulee with bourbon vanilla whipped cream.
Cheesecake cake.
That sounds
Cheesecake
good.
cake.
That sounds really good.
She says, I see we have a recipe for the next holiday, or fall, I guess. I said, I don't think we can afford to wait. We need to perfect this. It may take many, many attempts.
I just Googled cheese stick cake just to
Ah.
see, because I was like, I'm sure somebody's made this.
is it real?
Strangely, no. I can't find a cheese stick cake.
Well, there's the
We
next
may-
thing on TikTok. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we may have to try
There's
and
a
make one
bug.
of these.
Go.
Have we?
All right. Have we gone through all the super chats? I don't think we have. Brad, where did you leave off?
I'm gonna mute
Closed out all the ones that I read.
Did you unstart them?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right. Here we have Lady Tammy. Thanks for the 5. I appreciate that. We have Carly Fries. I got the other 5. Lauren, drink up. Oh, I think I got those. That's okay. I'll read them again. K-Mac Queen, thanks for the 10. Need to add reflective window film on those office glass to reduce the heat. Well, so I only have 2 windows and I've got blackout curtains, so I close the curtains so the sun's not really streaming in here, but it just heats up this whole room like a, I don't know. I don't know how
On
to
the
explain
second floor
it.
too, so she's getting all
Right,
the
I'm
heat from
upstairs,
downstairs.
and then we've got the attic above me, and that's super hot, so I'm just like baking in an oven up here. Jim Schuler, thanks for the 5. Megan's not normal because she's known for her tangents. It's true. I take pills to be normal, and everybody knows that. Carly Fries, thanks for the 2. Pinnacle Vodka Fund for Lauren. That's funny. Sarah Bodie, thanks for the 2. Subscribed. Been watching 4 months and wasn't subbed. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad you fixed that. Linda became a YouTube member. Welcome to the Fox Den. I had to hit my fox button 3 times before it would work. It didn't want to work. I saw a dead baby fox on the road yesterday. It was really sad. It was so fluffy and so cute. Welcome to the Fox Den, Linda. We promise not to run you over with a car. McCrae, thanks for the 10. Megan, I just want to tell you, ever since I turned 50, I can't say I'm hot without someone hot flash shaming me. Never mind, I've always been extremely hot-natured, but yeah, enjoy it while it lasts. Yeah, that sucks too. Like, people are always saying that. Like, if you say I'm hot, I'm like, oh, well, you're having a hot flash. I'll tell you when I'm having a hot flash. It's just literally 1,000,000 degrees in my office. It's not a hot flash. Everyone can calm down. Fletcher Boy, thanks for the 10. More Robert Barnes retainer money, Megan. Well, I appreciate that. I really do. Although I don't think Robert Barnes will have any problem wiping the floor with David Dingerous. Carly Fries, thanks for the 5. Having the babies if Brad isn't the voice of Dingus in the next musical.
We'll try.
Just hear me out. Thanks for the 5. He is just an idiot. Look what he's done to his case. Lawyers with open cases, idiots and a-holes should stay off X. He's got 3 strikes. I mean, he's not done well for his client, in my opinion.
No, not at all.
AA, thanks for the super sticker. Yeah, I mean, if I were her, I'd be pissed. He's the only attorney she hasn't filed a bar complaint against that she really should. Like, he has tanked her case himself. Like, he brought out the new witness. Like, his actions led to Michael Maricini sending his computer to an expert to turn over all the text. Oh, we didn't even get to that. We're going to have to look at that before we close up the stream. There's new text messages between Laura and Mike Maricini.
New
Carly,
ones?
yeah, not new ones,
not
old
new.
ones.
They're
old ones, but we have new
released.
to us, newly released.
Yeah, I'm saying new that we haven't seen.
Yes, Carly Fries. Maybe the dingo ate her babies. Maybe it was the dingo. The Shannon O'Brien Chronicles. Thanks for the 5. Appellate court sounds like Ricada. Get your chainsaws ready. Yes.
Get the fucking chainsaws ready!
That's exactly what the appellate court is saying with their show cause. I love it.
Get the fucking chainsaws ready!
Perfect. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But yeah, it's like kind of like a cross between that and Elon.
Go fuck yourself. But go fuck yourself.
Oh, I can't wait, by the way, to talk to Randy and Doreen on Friday. We're going to go to a really cool spot in Rochester. We are going to be at a landmark restaurant there on the water, and we're going to have a really nice time. It's a brewery, and yeah, it's going to be great. I can't wait for that. It's really fun to meet people through these types of cases, the way, like, I've been able to meet Greg Anderson and Joe Corcoran, Dr. Joe, Dr. Goodhair. Like, I've had so many good connections, and like Randy and Doreen are good people. They're really good people, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. All right. Let's pull up the Reddit. Let's see. It's on Reddit, right, Brad?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let me get that pulled up. Here it is. Oh, Tug, you haven't seen this yet? I thought you saw this. All right.
Let me see which one it is.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
wait.
yeah.
I have to. Oh, you did see this?
Hmm?
Did you read it on stream?
Maybe. I don't remember. No, I didn't read this.
Megan
one.
hasn't.
No, I didn't read this on stream.
I have
No,
not.
it doesn't matter. Like, fuck it. Read it anyway.
I know. I have not, but
You might want to open it in a new tab.
I tried, and it's not. Oh, there we go. Okay, there. That's as big as I can get it, though. But that's good enough. All
no,
right.
I didn't read this one.
So I'm going to be Laura, and how about Tug if you be Mike? How's that? You ready? So you're the blue, and I am the gray.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting nervous because I can't tell what this bleeding means.
I'm sorry you were bedridden all day. And yes, our relationship will be good. Believe, darling.
I'll stop doing research because we just won't know for sure for a few days till we make a decision on twins. I hope today
Good
has
God.
been as...
I don't have to read a lot at all.
No. What are you saying? That I talk too much? Are you saying that I talk too much? Because, that really makes me feel like, jumping off a bridge. So don't say things like that to me. I hope today has been as healing as it could be. Sure love you, baby. Wish I could take all your pain and hurt away. Twins would be such a cool experience to have together. So many things I want to do with you. And that just sounds fun.
No,
Wait.
it doesn't.
Twins sounds fun. What the fuck planet is she on? The twins is fun. Has she ever had one newborn baby? No, she hasn't. Add 2. Add another one. And watch yourself go absolutely crazy.
I want to know, she just complained about bleeding, and if she took the pills that she was talking about, then, or is this before even taking the pills?
I don't even know. Who knows?
But if she's like, I hope I can take your pain away, well, she might be in pain, but that doesn't make sense.
Well,
Maybe that was him. And the messages are just messed up.
No,
Although,
'cause
no,
they-
I don't think so, because he didn't say he loved her. I read through all his text messages, and that was one of the big, contentions, was that he wasn't saying I love you back, and she was very upset with that.
twins would be such a cool experience to have together. So many things I want to do with you and that just sounds fun. Wish this wasn't an added stress factor for us because twins definitely change the picture. So,
Okay, so this is proof that she did the twins thing to Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Proof. This is a pattern. Again, this is a pattern with her. She claims twins. And it's really strange. And it's like this. So she did twins with Mike, twins with Greg, twins with Clayton. And she may have done twins with Matt. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know anything about the Matt thing yet.
No, we don't. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was twins. Just saying. So.
That is so bizarre.
I know, right? It is. It's super bizarre. All right, it's 10:30. I think we've reached the end of our stream today. Does anybody have anything else they want to add or get to before we go here?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Tug?
I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks for dropping by, everybody. Sorry that we didn't give you a lot of notice. And I Tuesdays with Tug, I hope I will be more consistent. It's just been a difficult couple of weeks, people. So
yeah, you've been consistent. It's just, nature conspired and nature conspired.
Yeah, right. We had tornadoes, and then I had personal shit, and then, LawTube blows up. I don't know. All this shit is happening, and it's like everything is happening all at once. But you know what will make us feel better? I think what will make us feel better is a little breadstick money. What do you think?
I was thinking the musical, but breadstick money is always good.
We can't sit through 13 minutes of a closing. That's too much.
They can.
They can't.
They can.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something.
You're like, I'm out of here. You want the musical again? All right. 1 in the chat for the musical, 2 for breadstick money. I will let the chat decide. All right. Come on, chat. 1 for musical, 2 for breadstick money. I see 2s, 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 2s. 1, 2. All right, the 2s have it.
You ended that real quick.
But look, they do. Look at how many 2s there are.
The 2s
The 2s are drowning out the 1s. The 2s have it. All right, good night, everybody.
Yeah. Give me breadstick money, yeah. Yeah. Give me that breadstick money, honey. Breadstick money, yeah. Yeah. Unlimited supply coming at you on the fly. With that goopy super cash making them cry. We're taking all the honeys to Olive Garden. Spreading breadstick money like fire in the oven. Give me that never-ending salad amount of stromine. Can't get enough since it's raining only money. $1.99 times 100 fat stacks. Hanging on the mic, spitting mad facts. Making jokers mad cause they never gotta laugh. Cracking people's sides, making liars take a bath. On the mic daily and nightly, holding it tightly. Poking the mighty plane in our T-Go teeth. Register ringing, pocket singing, subscribers opinion. We just here screaming. Give me breadstick money, yeah. That goofy cash, honey, yeah. Give me breadstick money, yeah. That goofy cash, honey, yeah. With a pawn skunk posse swimming around, diving deep for the truth that's buried underground. Short, skinny jeans, latte in the blender. Swiping through the news, it's so fake, call it pretender. Reddit bros blowing journals out the water. Breaking big news like some Upper East Enders. No rolls, no pens, no Lambo budget. £2 doesn't for the breadstick money, yeah. Give me that goofy cash, honey, yeah. Breadstick money, yeah. Give me that goofy cash, honey, yeah. Breadstick money, yeah. Yeah. Give me breadstick money, yeah. That goofy cash, honey, yeah. Give me breadstick money, yeah. That goofy cash, honey, yeah. With a pawn skunk posse swimming around, diving deep for the truth that's buried underground. Short, skinny jeans, latte in the blender. Swiping through the news, it's so fake, call it pretender. Reddit bros blowing journals out the water. Breaking big news like some Upper East Enders. No rolls, no pens, no Lambo budget. does it for the breadstick money, yeah. Give me that groupie cash, honey, yeah. Breadstick money, yeah. Give me that groupie cash, honey, yeah. Breadstick money, yeah. Yeah. Give me breadstick money, yeah. That groupie cash, honey, yeah. Give me breadstick money, yeah. That groupie cash, honey, yeah.